Yo, what's up, everyone? Today I'm here with Mario Pinto. No English, huh? No English.
No English,
Translator?
bro. No English, bro.
No translator.
No, bro.
How did you come to this idea? Because you are Portuguese, obviously, you walk out with a Portuguese flag, you don't look English. So, how did you come to this
Yeah.
idea?
I was in the gym with my coach because he makes fun of me because I'm not. I was born in Portugal, and we just fought on fight night. Literally, it was after the fight. He was just like, "Should we do it?" And I said, "Let's do it." Get the translator in. No English, brother. Whenever I get in trouble in the UK, I just say no English.
Yeah, I mean that's a good one, bro.
Yeah, man.
I obviously we know each other for I think almost 3 years now. When
Yeah.
when you fought in LFL, the heavyweight tournament, 8-man tournament, you won that tournament and became the champion. And then I asked you, what was your what style did you really start with? You said look, see, do. So what is that exactly? What is the look, see, do
You
style?
just you see the technique, and then I try to copy it. You know, I'm a visual learner, so like sometimes I don't need it broken down. If I see it, I can do it sometimes easy. Obviously, now that the level's gone up, I might need to break it down a little bit more now. But back then, it was a lot more simpler.
So the heavyweight division now I feel like is in a weird spot, especially at the top. Now you have Thomas Mel out of the picture. You have Pereira fighting Gan. What do you think of this new matchup?
I think it's good. It makes sense for them. Maybe not for the division, but I think right now everyone's just trying to secure the bag, make a lot of money, make history. I think it's just about relevance. Who's the most relevant? Who's getting the most eyes? You know, those probably right now, those are the top fighters right now. Cyril Gane, now Pereira's a heavyweight. It only makes sense. Like, who else are they going to give Cyril Gane? That's going to be exciting. They can't give him Volkov again.
That's true. No, I agree. With John Jones, though, I feel like that's then one of your favorite fighters. At least
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
What do you think of this situation that just transpired?
I don't know, man. I thought, again, that was just another money fight for him. I'm sure the negotiations were tough. But I think right now, like the UFC, they're not too bothered anymore, man. They're not trying to bend over for people and do them favors. They're like, you're either ready to fight or you're not. The show goes on, unfortunately. Even though he is rightfully, like, he deserves that White House shot. He deserves the money that he's asking for. I think right now, for business, they just don't care. The demand is not that high for them.
What do you think of the division overall, though? Because yesterday we saw that Tai Tuivasa, for example, is ranked again. Like, what do you think of the level of the division?
I don't know. I think right now there's not a lot of heavyweights. I know people are saying that it's all over the place. The heavyweight division's a joke. I don't know, man. I feel like now you're getting a new generation of heavyweights, hybrid heavyweights. Heavyweights are they're athletic, they're fast. You got to look at like Cyril Gane, Tomas Spinall. You got Josh Hockich now who's fighting Curtis Blades, another athletic heavyweight. You got myself, Louis Sutherland. So obviously it's just that because now there's not been like a lot of fluency, and we've had a champion who's not really defending his belt. But this all goes back to John Jones. He kind of like ruined the light heavyweight division and maybe the heavyweight division because like he was a champion for so long. So there was never changeover of champions, and the same now at heavyweight. Like we've had one champion, then one issue. There's not been a guy apart from Stipe who's actually defended the belt several times. So I think things will start ticking over sooner or later. Once Tom's healed up, Pereira and Cyril fight. I know Tom wants to get back in his game, so the division will start running properly again.
You were supposed to fight Mick Parkin. He was is number 13 ranked, right? You were obviously getting that shot, but now he fell out. He pulled out. Are you disappointed in not getting that shot?
I wasn't disappointed in losing the ranking. I was disappointed with just the fight itself. I don't care too much about the rankings. I just wanted the test, the challenge, and to fight him. But unfortunately, people get injured. I'm not gonna say like bad things about like it happens. We're in a sport where we're trying to hurt each other. It was a bit weird though because he wasn't posting much, so I was like, what was going on? I just felt like he wasn't updating us on anything, or he didn't even post about his injury or him pulling out. You just get one of those calls, like something's up. So it was a bit disappointing, but that's the fight game, man.
Did you feel it already? Like maybe something's happening?
I felt because there wasn't much promotion, or even on his side, they weren't promoting much. Maybe he had an injury that he knew already for a long time. And sometimes you be in fight camp and they'll probably, his team told him, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how you feel. And if you don't feel that good, we'll just pull you out, which is annoying, but that's just the sport. And I'm fortunate to be in this position in the UFC where they can get replacement fighters. There's a lot of demand. People want to fight. So the show goes on.
Yeah. Now you get Felipe Franco, and I'm laughing a little bit because do you know what his nickname is?
No.
You speak Portuguese, so you'll know what I'm saying. It's Negao.
Negao, yeah.
so what I can't say it myself. You should be able to say it. So what does this mean?
I don't even know.
You don't know?
No, that's a Brazilian dialect.
It means big black guy.
Big black guy. Negao, yeah. Well, okay.
But it's a term of endearment, I think.
Yeah.
Brazil. So that's his nickname. I saw him fight on Dana White Contender Series. I'm gonna be honest, I was not too impressed.
Right.
What about you?
I was impressed. I mean, obviously I'm looking at it from a different standpoint. A lot of people have spoke to me about him. They writ him off. He went in there. He fought strong. It's Dana White's Contender Series. You're very nervous. The hardest thing about that show, the biggest fear is that you can win and still not get signed. So you kind of you have to be exciting, but sometimes it's a gamble. If you're too exciting, you might lose. If you go out there trying to kill someone straight away, you might gas out, you might get tired. He displayed like very strong wrestling, but it was more like a lot of muscular wrestling, not like traditional wrestling, He can strike, he's got power. You got to respect that. Anyone over like middleweight, these guys got power. He's athletic. He was doing well. He was getting easily reversed for someone who's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. But he's still dangerous, man. And I'm treating him right now, he is just as good as Parkin, if not better.
Yeah, I remember your fight.
Importantly, yeah.
I'm sorry. So this is not the first BJJ black belt you're going to be facing, right? No. I remember your fight versus this big-ass Bosnian, roided up to the gills.
Oh, bro.
One of the scariest guys I've ever seen in my life. And I worked for LFL at the time where you fought, right? And I had to talk to him right after the wins. He had to cut weight to make 265. And I spoke to him, and all he said was, and then he walked by me. I was like, shit, this fucking guy is scary, bro.
When I fought Benjamin, and bear in mind, he's a great grappler. Like we were training for him. Like people don't understand. He's very flexible for a guy his size. He has a very good rubber guard. But like you look at his previous fights, and then I saw him. I said, "So you're what? You're 6'8" or 6'9" on paper, and you have a 6-pack, and I don't." And he has to cut weight to make heavyweight, and he doesn't. And he has abs. And then you just look at him, like I can see his traps, his shoulders, even like. He's just breathing and tense and heavy. I was like, you're on rocket fuel. Because when I hit this guy, I literally felt like I was hitting stone. Like I was hitting him, and I was like, this is not doing anything to him. Like I'd punch and maybe hit his shoulder. I'm like, what on earth am I? Even when we were grappling and I felt his squeeze, I was like, oh, you're. I mean, I knew it already, but I was like, you're on something. But I was so scared that by him touching me, I might test positive in future. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was like, I don't want that to rub off on me, But he was a dangerous fight, man, and he was a grappler, but he still dropped me. I didn't expect it. He's technically he wasn't the best striker, but he was so big and strong that even when he did his push punches, he snapped my head back, and I was just like, oh, this guy is a nightmare, But
bro, it's a scary guy. And the thing is, like you said, he's a grappler, but he wasn't just a grappler, leg locker, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a big guy who can leg lock. Yeah,
bro, he could take your knee home if you let him. Bro.
He caught me in the heel hook. We were in that position for a bit, and I remember I looked at Stu and I was just like, I'm gonna let him take it. Like not like I'm gonna let him break it, but I'm not gonna tap. That type of look. Obviously, though, I got out of it. I still had the adrenaline pumping. I was a bit rocked, so I wasn't like all there.
Yeah, but I remember so well. I saw him as well without the shirt on. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't even trying to hide it, bro. He had
No.
like the titties and everything.
Oh, everything. He had big zits on his back, like.
Yeah, it
And
was
he
terrible,
that
bro.
was like his team told him you need to get on everything to fight someone like me apparently, but it didn't save him. So
Yeah, I mean it's very impressive, right? And as I said, you fought a 8-man tournament,
yeah,
one KO and then 2 decisions. Although the
yeah,
second fight you dropped your opponent like five,
yeah.
6 times.
Fair play to him. That guy had a chin. I thought the fight would have been stopped.
I thought so too. What was it like for you to fight a tournament? And do you think, obviously, the UFC will probably not do it, but would that be cool for you to experience again?
Oh, 100%, man. It just like because I used to watch Pride a lot, and I do miss the tournaments, and I take it for granted. I look back and I'm like, oh, I did a tournament. Like I fought in an MMA tournament, which hasn't been done for a long time, especially an 8-man tournament, because they still do a lot in kickboxing. But it's a very nice experience, you know. And I gained a lot of knowledge in just one day, you know, about myself and about the fight game. And you see so many. I made so many mistakes in those fights that I didn't know. I had so many holes in my game that I didn't know. So that tournament exposed a lot, which was good for me.
So if you fought that version of 3 years ago, right now, what would happen?
I think, I don't know. I'd smash him up, but there was still a different type of grit in that Mario. You know, like I feel like it still would have been a long day. Because funny enough, I was very sick for that fight, for that tournament. I was coming off a very bad flu. That's why I looked so skinny. Like people thought I was just a small heavyweight, but I got very ill before the fight and I lost so much weight. I was sweating. I was so sick. And then I still fought though. I think it made me better, you know?
It's like the Michael Jordan flu game, or was it
Yeah,
totally?
yeah, like that. Yeah, because I was just like, what have I got to lose, you know?
Yeah. Let me see what else. Oh yeah, this is a very funny one because I saw the interview you did on your own channel where you almost missed the ceremonial weigh-ins.
Oh,
What exactly? Yeah, exactly happened?
honestly, that I don't know what I was going through. I was just on the beach. I thought we had because I made the mistake. Yeah, it was partly. I don't want to say it's the UFC's fault, but I think it was a little bit of miscommunication. But it was definitely my fault. There's a certain time you have to go to the hotels for them to escort you, but they said the weigh-ins are going to be at 5. So I was like, I've got plenty of time. Like it's not even. But it's because the traffic in Rio is disgusting. At a certain time, you're not getting anywhere. And I remember I got a message from the UFC guys. They were just like, he was like, "Where are you?" And I said, "Oh, I'm on the beach chilling." And then he called me. He was like, "Where the fuck are you? You got to come to the weigh-ins. Are you crazy? There's so much traffic." Honestly, and then it was a nightmare. Like we were like, "Oh, okay, let's get an Uber back quickly to the hotel." We get an Uber and we go back to the wrong hotel. My coach just put it to the wrong hotel. We're like, what the hell? This is not the place. I get out. I'm contemplating whether to sprint back to the hotel or get another Uber. But if you sprint, you might get injured. So many things. And they were like, if you miss this, if you miss the weigh-ins, it will mess up the fight. You might not even fight. Like, so maybe they were saying that just to scare me. But like, eventually I got there. But I had to do the weigh-ins on my own. My team couldn't come with me because like everyone was at different places. One of my coaches was getting a haircut, and then I got in the van. I just got in the van. They took me to the venue, and luckily, you know when they do the ceremony weigh-ins, like they have the fans watching. I knew one of the coaches that went to go watch. He was just a coach out in Brazil that helped me out do some pads. So I just called him and said, "Can you help me do my weigh-ins, please?" So that security had to go get him from the crowd, and said, "Oh, do you want to come do the weigh-ins with Mario?" And it was a good opportunity for him because he's like he gets to do the walkout with me. So it was fun. But I felt like that would have got to me in the fight. You know, I was panicking. I was like, oh, I messed up the weigh-ins. That means the fight's going to go wrong. But I feel like this is something that I tell people. This is why I don't believe in rituals. You know how people have pre-fight rituals, like, and then you feel like everything has to go perfect. There's been so many cases where things have gone wrong for me before a fight. 2 times, including LFL, I forgot my mouth guard when I got to the cage. So in the tournament, I think it was like the last fight, I got to the cage or the second fight and I forgot my mouth guard. Stuart had to run back and get it. I've done it on other regional shows. So many things can go wrong, but it doesn't affect the fight. It's just up here.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably more of a mental thing, right?
Yeah.
But do you believe that there is a chance that they might have just pulled the fight if you didn't go?
I don't know. I don't think it would make sense for them. I know I probably would have got maybe a big fine or I would have got in trouble, but I don't understand why they'd pull the fight because I missed the weight. Like if you miss a weigh-in, like I don't see why they would do that. Like they're gonna lose a whole fight. It's gonna mess up people's whatever betting. And then imagine what about the other guy who's shown up to the fight and stuff like that. There's people who don't make weight, but they still fight. Like I feel like they just say it. It is serious though. You shouldn't miss the weigh-ins 100%. Like, but I didn't. I almost did, but I didn't. That's the difference, you know. I still got there. But what's annoying is that they don't let you go there by yourself. I was telling the guy I will get to the venue quicker if I go by myself than to go meet you guys and for them to take me because they escort you. But I said, but where I am, if I go directly to the venue, it'll be so much easier. But I still managed to get to him. We got in the van, and luckily, somehow, like it was tight, but luckily, I still got to the weigh-ins 20 minutes before, so I still had time to get my kit and whatnot. But I'll know for next time. Just another good story. It's another good story.
You saw the White House card, right?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
The White House card. I mean, I've heard mixed reviews. I'm excited for it. I mean, how much more better can you get? I think maybe they should have had John Jones on it. You know, but I thought they would have had more Americans, like just all Americans fighting. You know, but now you got like for the heavyweight or the interim belt, they got a Brazilian and a Frenchman fighting. You know, but I thought they would have pushed more Americans for that card, but it is what it is. I wish I could have fought on there. You know, I didn't know it would have been like a small amount of fights. I thought it would have been like a big card. But it makes sense because you can't have a crowd there, you can't have fans there. So we'll see what happens. But again, I don't think they're too fussed about. I think the UFC just care about making history. You know, that itself, they're going to be the first sports organization to do a show at the White House is already an achievement. You know, no one else is doing that. Basketball, football, even boxing haven't done that. But now the UFC are. So I think that itself, they're not too worried about how the card is set up. People are still going to tune in for it. People are still going to watch it because it's not about the fighters. It's just about the fact that the UFC are going to be at the White House. That's what people care about. The card, I'm excited for Ilya and Gaethje 100%. Especially Ilya's representing Spain and the European guys. You know, so it'll be exciting times. What did you think? What did you think of it?
I felt like they're missing the prelims.
Oh, really?
I feel like 6 fights, you're just getting warmed up for me personally. And then it's just not quite there. But do you think that non-Americans are really interested in this being the White House card?
Say that again.
Do you think that non-Europeans will be really interested in this card, or non-Americans will be interested in a White House card?
What, interested watching it or interested fighting on it?
Fighting on it, let's say.
I don't think they're too fussed to. I don't know. I think they'd be excited because like a lot of them have probably never been to Washington or even been to the White House, you know. So I think it's an exciting achievement.
Are you a Sopranos fan?
Say that again.
Are you a Sopranos fan?
Absolutely, man.
What's your favorite character?
Oh, that's a tough one, man. I want to say, obviously, I'd want to say Tony, but I'm trying to think. Apart from Tony, who's the most like? I like Christopher. He makes me laugh.
Yeah,
you know.
I've watched one season. I'm still going.
Oh, really? I got hooked, man. I watched all. As soon as I started the first episode, I finished it.
I see a lot of edits there, though. But and I know a lot of people they love to do the accent. You know, do you do it for yourself as well sometimes?
It's too hard. I can't. It's a hard thing to master.
I mean, your English accent is pretty good for a non-English speaker.
Thank you. Exactly.
What else? What do you do outside of fighting?
What do I do? Oh, man, many things, man. I'm just pretending to be a fighter. I'm actually a mathematician.
Serious?
Yeah. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, man. I'm just like all around training, man. To be honest, I don't do much. You know, all we can do is train. I enjoy it. I would have been working in film if it wasn't for fighting. Definitely. That would have been something I would have enjoyed.
You watch a lot of movies or shows?
Yeah, lots of movies. Yeah, definitely more than shows. And I've seen too many, man.
Yeah, you have to give.
I like a lot of what's his name's movies. Oh my god, I forgot the name. Oh, I mentioned it before. I like Guy Ritchie movies. If you've seen him like Snatch and stuff, you know, stuff like that. What else do I enjoy? Oh, I can't remember his name. God, I spoke about this the other day. He did Django. He's done Kill Bill.
Mm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. But those are like your mainstream. But you're like really into films.
Yeah, really into him. Really.
So you're like one of these guys that talks about like this one film from 50 years ago.
Yeah, definitely, man.
You're that type of guy?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And even if I watch a film and I don't enjoy it, I can understand why it can be seen as good in terms of like the idea. Yeah, that's what I mean. But I can understand like I like what they're trying to look for, what type of message they're trying to send. I can appreciate it.
Did you watch the new Avatar?
Yes.
You like it?
Yes.
I thought it was more of the same.
Really? I think they're all the same, but they did get to me a bit.
It was good. I liked it, but I thought it was more of the same. Like, oh, the guy came back again, and then they're fighting again. With a new plan.
It's pretty much just it's just carrying on from the original idea. But again, it's the message they're trying to send about like the difference between mankind and then how mankind destroys everything, etc.
Yeah. And what's like a mainstream movie that you really love?
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah,
that's
Tarantino.
The name,
that's the one.
That's it.
But what's a mainstream movie or show you really love?
A mainstream movie. Ooh, I'm trying to think. In terms of show right now, I'm trying to think. Nothing. I don't think there was anything as good as Sopranos. I'm trying to think what else. I did enjoy The Boys. You know The Boys?
The Boys, yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was funny. I think they're going off the rails, but I did enjoy a lot of that.
You know what you should watch, bro? This is so good. Snowfall.
I heard that's very good. Yeah, Franklin. Yeah.
That's maybe my favorite in the past like 5 years.
Nice. I've been recommended. I think I should give it a try.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
No, I haven't watched it, man.
Oh, bro, it's so good. It's so good, bro. You have
another one. If everybody's watching the same series, I won't watch it.
Bro, trust me, this one is so good.
Yeah.
Snowfall it's peak, bro. And it's like you're saying, there is a message behind this. It's not just
definitely. Yeah.
It's not just like this drug dealer making money, that's it.
Random, yeah. There's something behind it, yeah, definitely.
What else do I like? You watch the Avatar, like the kids show, the anime?
No. I used to watch when I was young. I still watch a bit of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
I do enjoy Rick and Morty. It's funny.
Is it good? Are the new seasons out? No, right?
Yeah. They're I don't know. I remember I stopped for a bit and now I'm trying to catch up. But again, there's a lot of hidden messages in those episodes that people don't understand. It's so dysfunctional.
It's weird. A lot of conspiracy theories there as well, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
You have a few you believe in?
No, not really.
No?
I think the world's crazy right now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, is there something like you're thinking of, like, damn, that's something you really believe?
I'm trying to think.
If you don't want to answer, I understand, bro. Like, I asked this to Shamrock and it was like, I'd rather keep it before I get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't think at this point I can answer, man. It might come back and then my life gets ruined somehow.
Yeah, no, I understand, but yeah, it's a crazy world we live in right now.
100%, man.
Is there something else you'd like to tell to the people? Like something interesting, maybe some interesting gym story or whatever you have.
Oh man, I think everyone's interesting gym stories. I'm trying to think. It's probably a lot, man.
If you don't have anything, it's fine.
Nah, nothing yet, man. Nothing crazy yet. It's all been good. Training in Amsterdam was very nice.
What
I do enjoy it. I've been twice now.
Where?
I went to Days Gym
Mm.
and I went to Fight IQ.
Days Gym is not Amsterdam,
Yeah.
though.
No, oh yes, it's like in the where Almere.
Almere,
Is that
yes,
it?
yes, yes.
Almere, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not Amsterdam.
No, that's Almere. That's a different city.
Oh, really? Yeah.
What?
Okay. It's not too
No,
far
no,
then.
it's not far. It's about Netherlands. It's very small, so
Yeah.
you're in a new city very quickly. You should go to
Okay.
Mike's gym, though.
Yeah. That's the plan. That's the plan. And next time I go, I'll go to Levy's gym.
That's very good too. Yeah.
That's in The Hague, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. That's a very good one. They have a lot of big heavyweights as well.
Yeah, because when we trained together, he said next time come down to his gym. So I'll make sure after the fight. I think Amsterdam's great to train. It's local as well. It's not far, and it's easy to get everywhere. It's like the UK, man. Like, you know, it's simple. So I do enjoy the kickboxing out there, the training out there as well.
Yeah, but REA is one of the best. I think that's a very good fit for you. Mike's gym, if you want to go hard sparring.
Yeah. Maybe I need. I've been told good. Like, I'm not about the gym itself, but like depending where you are in camp, there's a time to go to a hard sparring gym and not a time to go, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think out of camp you should go there.
Out of camp. I think in camp now I was warned like there's no point going there if you're gonna get hurt, you know. And it's a big thing, like what Tom Aspinall said. Like you might go to a gym, and there's a time. Imagine in training camp, if someone spars really hard and they beat you up, for example, it can really badly affect your confidence. You know, like, and you don't. There's a time and place for that.
Yeah, and I think you being a UFC fighter, they're like, oh, look at this UFC fighter. He's new here as well.
Yeah, exactly. And people want to prove a point, you know. But when I go to gyms, when I spar with people, I have no ego. I tell them, oh, let's just take it easy, you know. Like if they hit me hard, I'll hit them back light. So then they understand. Like a lot of times I was sparring, people are like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just being playful. I know obviously with kickboxing, the sparring is very different to MMA. Like if we spar the same way kickboxers do, we wouldn't have a long career. I tell you that. No way. People's knees will go out. People getting knocked out. We can't spar the same way.
No, it's different. Especially the Netherlands, where these guys.
Oh, I've seen it. I've watched it. I think I was like, I remember I did one sparring, and they were just like, "Why are you not understand?" They're like, "You're a big guy, stand and bang." And I said, "I can't." I said, "You don't want to train to do that because also I fight in 4-ounce gloves. The blocking is different. The guys hit hard, and you got to remember, people are gonna shoot. They're gonna do so many different things.
Yeah, it's stupid overall, though. Like,
yeah, and I don't want to get hit in the head.
Doesn't make sense.
No.
All right, brother. I have one more last question. This is a personal one for me.
Yeah.
A lot of my followers, they bully me for my age. They think, well, I'm not gonna say what they think. I just want to ask you, how old would you say I am, bro?
How old?
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
I don't know if I should say. Kurdish. I'm Kurdish.
You're Kurdish. Oh, bro, you're like 50, bro. Say maybe, I don't know, man. 26.
That's good. I'm 24, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not far, man.
Yeah. People, when I tell people I'm like 24, they're like, 24 years with kids or whatever. They're like, you're 45, bro. Hell nah. But that's good. 26 is good.
Yeah.
Appreciate
no, because I've got a lot of Kurdish guys in the gym, and I met some of them are like 15 and they look like they're 30, bro. And they tell you their age and they're like, what? You're like, no way. And also, when I went to school, I knew a lot of Turkish and Kurdish people. And when they were like 15, they already had full beard, everything. Yeah, man.
That's why I didn't want to say, because then it's easier.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. But that was it. My questions. I think we had a pretty fun conversation.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man. It was good, man. I haven't spoke to you for a while.
You. For sure, bro. I remember you, bro. Like I was watching you there at the tournament. I was like, this guy's really good. Let's see if he can actually make it. You know?
Yeah. That's good. Are you going to be at the next LFL? Not the one in
Antwerp.
They got a big one coming up. Not the one in Belgium. The one after. There's going to be a big one.
I'm there, and I'm at every event for sure.
I think I'll be at the next one for sure. Yeah, man, that'll be good.
That's good to hear, bro. For sure. If you're there, let me know. We'll link up. You know.
Definitely, man.
All right, brother.
All right.
I want to thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
And want to wish you luck, man.
Appreciate it.
Next week, yeah?
Next week.
All right,
We'll
brother.
get done. All right. Gosh.